Today's video is about world explorers Marco Polo, Magellan, and Vasco da Gama. The age of exploration, spanning the 15th to the 17th centuries, marked a period of significant global exploration and expansion. Among the many daring adventurers who set sail into the unknown, three names stand out prominently: Marco Polo, Ferdinand Magellan, and Vasco da Gama. These explorers played crucial roles in connecting distant corners of the world, paving the way for new trade routes, cultural exchanges, and the establishment of global empires. Marco Polo, a Venetian explorer, was one of the first Europeans to travel extensively throughout Asia. In the late 13th century, Polo embarked on a remarkable journey along the Silk Road, venturing through the vast territories of the Mongol Empire. His travels, documented in the book Il Milione, or The Travels of Marco Polo, provided Europeans with detailed accounts of the rich cultures, economies, and geographies of Asia. Polo's journey began in 1271 when he, along with his father and uncle, set out on the Silk Road, reaching destinations such as Persia, Central Asia, and China. He spent over 2 decades in the service of Kublai Khan, the Mongol Emperor, and gained valuable insights into the economic and cultural dynamics of the East. Polo's writings played a pivotal role in sparking European interest in Asian trade routes and commodities, laying the groundwork for later explorations. In the 16th century, Ferdinand Magellan, a Portuguese explorer, undertook one of the most audacious voyages in the history of maritime exploration, the first circumnavigation of the Earth. Born around 1480, Magellan gained prominence in the service of the Portuguese crown before seeking Spanish support for his ambitious expedition. In 1519, Magellan set sail with a fleet of 5 ships, navigating through the treacherous waters of South America's southern tip, later named the Strait of Magellan in his honor. Despite facing numerous challenges, including mutinies and hardships, Magellan's expedition continued across the Pacific Ocean, ultimately reaching the Philippines. Magellan met his untimely death in a skirmish with local forces in 1521, but his fleet, under the command of Juan Sebastián Elcano, successfully completed the circumnavigation in 1522. Magellan's voyage proved the Earth's spherical nature and opened new sea routes, facilitating subsequent global exploration. Vasco da Gama, a Portuguese explorer, made history by discovering a sea route from Europe to India, circumventing the formidable Cape of Good Hope. In 1497, da Gama set sail with a fleet of 4 ships, commissioned by King Manuel I of Portugal. His mission was to establish direct maritime trade links with the lucrative spice markets of India, which were then dominated by Arab and Venetian merchants. After navigating the treacherous waters of the Cape of Good Hope in 1498, da Gama reached the shores of Calicut, in modern-day Kerala, India. His successful navigation opened a direct sea route to the east, reducing the dependence on the Silk Road and enabling the Portuguese to establish a profitable spice trade. Da Gama's accomplishment marked a turning point in global trade dynamics and secured Portugal's position as a formidable maritime power. The exploits of Marco Polo, Ferdinand Magellan, and Vasco da Gama are indelibly woven into the tapestry of world history. These intrepid explorers not only traversed vast distances but also bridged cultures, reshaping the global landscape. Their contributions to navigation, cartography, and the exchange of goods and ideas laid the foundation for the interconnected world we live in today. As we reflect on the age of exploration, the legacies of Polo, Magellan, and da Gama continue to inspire awe and admiration for their courage, curiosity, and determination to explore the unknown. Who was Marco Polo, and what were his contributions to exploration? Marco Polo was a Venetian explorer born in 1254. His most significant contribution was his extensive travels along the Silk Road, covering vast territories in Asia. Polo spent over 2 decades in the service of Kublai Khan, the Mongol Emperor, and his detailed accounts in the book, The Travels of Marco Polo, provided Europeans with valuable insights into the cultures, economies, and geographies of Asia. What was Ferdinand Magellan's most famous achievement in exploration? Ferdinand Magellan's most famous achievement was leading the first expedition to circumnavigate the Earth. In 1519, Magellan set sail with a fleet of 5 ships, navigating through the treacherous waters of South America's southern tip, later named the Strait of Magellan. Although Magellan himself did not complete the journey, his expedition, under Juan Sebastián Elcano's command, successfully circumnavigated the globe in 1522, proving the Earth's spherical nature. How did Vasco da Gama contribute to global exploration and trade? Vasco da Gama, a Portuguese explorer, made history by discovering a sea route from Europe to India in 1498. By circumventing the Cape of Good Hope, da Gama established a direct maritime trade link to the lucrative spice markets of India, breaking the Arab and Venetian monopoly. This accomplishment marked a turning point in global trade dynamics, reducing dependence on the Silk Road and securing Portugal's position as a major maritime power. What challenges did Marco Polo face during his travels along the Silk Road? Marco Polo faced numerous challenges during his travels along the Silk Road, including harsh weather conditions, difficult terrains, and encounters with various cultures. Additionally, he and his family experienced political instability, as they became entangled in the internal conflicts of the Mongol Empire. Despite these challenges, Polo's resilience and adaptability allowed him to gather valuable information about the East and contribute significantly to European understanding of Asia. Why is the exploration of Ferdinand Magellan considered a milestone in maritime history? Ferdinand Magellan's exploration is considered a milestone in maritime history because it marked the first successful circumnavigation of the Earth. Magellan's expedition, which began in 1519 and was completed by Juan Sebastián Elcano in 1522, provided irrefutable evidence of the Earth's spherical shape. This achievement not only expanded geographical knowledge but also opened new sea routes, paving the way for future global exploration and trade. Like the video and remember to subscribe to our channel.